to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
70.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
We motion the tight end over. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. 19, 16, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Hold the ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. And this opening drive settles in 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Jones once more. This again must be on the line, a yard at most. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on 3rd and short. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Regular. All 52. Half. Alert! What's that?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
At the 50-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Maybe lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
All set to go now from the 35.
79 Bronco,
1st and 10, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And they just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
4-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds Diggs right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Headed out right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Jade, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
1st and 10. At their own 43-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
We send him left out of the slot.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go. Hop 70, hop trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
Going again on 2nd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Barrett Carter. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Wilson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pit. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Back to the air, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
5 wide. Half. Alert!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He's got it at the 24. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Come on. Pass the 60. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
3. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
19 Tiger. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Rolling from the gun here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Go! Hawk 7.
He's dropping back to throw. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Jags expecting pass, going dime on this 3rd down.
Let's go. Pass roll 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Going the out route, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. So he gets 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
70, Simba Wolf. Go.
He's going to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 8. Come on. Hit.
Oh, Max got it. Look at the power. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready.
Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Okay, great.
One last play before the break.
Back. Steady.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route and they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Back to throw now, Allen. This will be caught once again by Diggs. It's a foot race. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2. He has it! And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Johnson up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This time he's looking to throw. They'll find Johnson out of the backfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making a 9-point advantage. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Reaches the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Working quickly here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that takes them to 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And air it out on 3rd. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. In the red zone on 1st. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
So After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Again, Allen to the air. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd and goal for Allen. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 4th and goal.
To the air again, Allen. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man, complete. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try in the afternoon comes up empty.
17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. The 40. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Tony now to return it. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense in the hurry up here.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you play the quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Half 85. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finding Flowers. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So 1st down from the 41.
Half 85. Half 85. We go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nice game. He runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kogu. And the Steelers will take over beyond their own 40.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line of gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Looking to throw here. Finds a man right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Like it.
Still sticking with the passing game. Going with a screen to Johnson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing the out route complete. Jukes away from one. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send and fly. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope they get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Throwing it on second down. All in left side. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Working quickly here. On third down, here's Johnson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp, because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The Steelers set to punt it. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
319. What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Diggs with yet another catch. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Stop. Ready? Alert! What's that?
Allen going to throw again. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
On the ground again with Johnson. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We'll look to throw it. It's on target to Johnson. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Okay, great.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
60.
They're going to pass it here. That's cut at the 25. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.